Hey, I'm back. I'm sorry, y'all. I am back. I realized how to do it. Okay, so this is cool. I guess I do like restream. I just didn't know how to use it. So, okay, I like this little overlay thing. So the comments can be displayed right here. See, this is new to me. I always like to stick with what I know. So please forgive me. I always like to stick with what I know. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go to let's see. I'm gonna go to my page, my Let's Get Married page, and then I am going to I'm taking that down. I don't how do I take that down? I don't know. But I'm going to my Let's Get Married page and I am going to share this inside of my groups. And I wonder if the women are going to say, why are you sharing this in your own group again? Like, I wonder if they're going to say, like, why are you mentioning me? Because I want you to see it. And this is my group. Like, get to know me. I was really appalled at the comments that said, why are you tagging me in your video in your group? And I'm just like, I have to like calm myself because I'm like, why are you in my group and you're not interested in what I'm doing? That's really interesting to me. And I have to choose my words very carefully. I build communities because I want people to get a chance to know me and I want to get a chance to know people. I would think if you joined my community, you wanted to know me. If you didn't want to know me, why did you join my community? That is just so strange to me. And once again, I have to use my words wisely. Like, I have a notary group. My notary group is like 30,000 people. I left it alone because I didn't feel like they wanted to get to know me. So I just let them get to know each other. And I just left it alone because I'm like, that's weird. Why are you in my group but you don't want to know me? Seems like you don't like me and you're in my group. So what did I do? I said I'm going to do a meet and greet. In that group, I did that. Things got better and I am doing a meet and greet inside of my relationship groups. Um, and I'm going to answer some of you all's questions, not pre recorded. Okay? Some of the men had questions too. And so I have to go inside of the relationship advice group for men, and they don't really care if I mention them because they really wanted relationship advice from women. So I'm going to start with the women first. And as I start with the women first, I'm going to let you all in the group. I'm going to tell y'all how this works. So when people request to join my group, they get an opportunity to ask a question. And I told them that I will answer that question when I go live. And that's why I mention everyone because I want everyone to get that notification that I'm about to start answering questions. So I'm about to do it again. I'm about to mention everyone. They don't like that. Oh well. But I'm going to answer your questions like I told you I would. This is not prepared. This is unprepared. But let us start with the first question. Let's see what this woman asked. She said, how do you get back with someone who left you because they felt you weren't because they felt you weren't athletic enough? Let me take this off the screen. I'm finna share this to my regular page too. That's interesting. Anyway, the question is, how do you get back with someone who left you because they felt you weren't athletic enough? How do you get back with them? You don't get back with them. If they couldn't be with you when you was down, they don't need to be with you when you rising up. Like, no. Okay? After having 5 children, look, after having 3 kids, you can't you left me cuz I got big. Get out of here. Bye. You don't. You just make sure you work on you for you. You get in shape for yourself, not so somebody can get back with you. Like it's that simple. But once again, I know that these are thoughts that we all think. Like, I don't want to say all think, but these are the intimate thoughts that you're having that you're sharing with me. Um, so I thank you for sharing that with me, but honestly, let them go, you know? They weren't mature enough to, you know, do it with you, help you get healthy. So get healthy for yourself, not for anyone else. And so I'm about to let you in the group. What's the next question? Let's see. Are any men actually faithful? Yes, some men are faithful. I mean, you're going to have to get to know who it is, but some men are faithful. These are the questions, y'all. Are any men actually faithful? Yeah, they are. What's the next question? Why when someone hurts why when someone hurts someone for no reason? Why we the person be happy? I don't understand that one. Why when someone hurts someone for no reason? Why? I don't understand that. Why when someone I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. But you can always ask me again, you know, and kind of clarify what you're trying to really ask. Okay, the next question says, why do sometime I feel lonely even when I'm not? Like, you mean like, why do you feel lonely when you're in a room with a whole bunch of people? Because you don't feel like they know you. Like, I used to go places. I remember I used to go to the club like when I was like 19 or 20 or something like that. All them people was around me, but I felt so alone. I felt out of place. I didn't feel like anyone knew me. Um, so you feel alone even when you're around other people because you feel like the people who are around you don't really know you. Like you feel alone in your understanding, you feel alone in, just knowing who you are. You feel like no one knows you. And I've been there. I've been there. So I'm gonna let you in. And you said the next person said, why do breakups hurt the most? Because it's like your soul was intertwined with someone and then it just got ripped apart. And that hurts. Your soul hurts when it's ripped. Hurts pretty bad. So just imagine your bones breaking. Remember you said break up. When you're breaking something, it's like you're beating something until it divides, right? When something breaks, like imagine a glass breaking. It's not funny, but it's no longer whole. When something is in pieces, it's not going to feel good. So I'm going to let you in. I felt like this was a really good question. Um, you said, how can I find a true friend? Look, that's a good question because friendships, true friends, it's not easy to come by. And when you do find it, you have to hold on to it. You have to hold on to it. Like true friends, a lot of people be around people. Like I'm not a type of person, I don't be around people like that. Like I don't get how people just be having a whole bunch of friends. I honestly know that some people, actually a lot of people, they stay friends with people past the due date, past the season. They hold on because of history. They hold on because they feel like they're not going to have anybody to talk to. They don't want to be lonely. But, timing, being friendly, not accepting anyone as your friend just because you're lonely. Um, and of course, pray about it, you know, pray about it. But finding a true friend is not easy. It's not easy at all. But one thing I do recommend is you be friends with yourself. You enjoy you. You go on dates with you. You really enjoy hanging out with you. I remember I got to that point and I was like, dang, I really like being around me. I don't get how nobody would like being around me because I really enjoy me. But thank God I enjoy me because if you don't enjoy you, then other people might not enjoy you either. But that's not always true, right? I'm just saying might not. So let's go to the next question. We're going to approve you. This person asked, that's good. It's a good question. It's a good question. She said, how can I change and have self confidence? Change takes work, right? And so you need to figure out what is it that you need to work on the most right now because there's so many different areas in our lives that we need to work on. Oh, there's so many areas in our lives that we need to work on, but we will get overwhelmed if we try to work on them all at once. So we need to pray and ask God, show me myself. Show me myself, Lord. What do I need to work on right now? There was a time I needed to work on stop posting so much on social media. How did I know that? My husband told me. My mama told me. That was about 5 years ago. I fought it at first, but then I said, fine, I'm going to stop. I stopped more and more and more and more and more because I just yielded. I just humbled myself. I just was like, you know what? Maybe if both of them are telling me I need to stop, then I need to stop. So after years, I stopped and then I began to have to fight within myself because I really wanted to say something. Even now, sometimes I really want to say something, but then I'm like, I'm not going to say nothing. I know I just need to zip it. And this is what, 5 years later. I still don't post, but I began to see things a lot differently. And then when my memories would come up, I was like, I was saying that. Oh my gosh, I would be embarrassed. But but I keep the memories on Facebook because it's a reminder of how far I came. So how do you change? There's some people who are close to you, they might be pointing things out to you that maybe you talk too much. Maybe you always fussing. Maybe you got a potty mouth and they might say you're really mean. So it's the people who close to you because those are the people who really know you. And then whatever you feel like you have the strength to yield to, you say, okay, Lord, help me to stop cursing, you know, help me to stop, whatever you feel like you're supposed to stop, and then continue to work on that one thing and just ask God to help you. And then you said have self-confidence. So one thing that I pray a lot is that God make me confident in what you've called me to do. Make me confident in who you've called me to be. So I have to, because a lot of people going to try to tell you who you are. They're going to try to tell you what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. And if you don't have that conviction from God, most times you're not going to feel confident. You're going to be blown with the wind. And so I pray sincerely, like, because a lot of people, they want to tell me now. They want to tell me how to run my business. They want to tell me how to run my group. They want to tell me they want to tell me, but I'm like, you know what, Lord, I don't need to hear from them. I need to hear from you. I need my confidence to be from you. So I would say be confident in God's love for you. Be confident in who God has called you to be. And if you're not confident in who God has called you to be, you need to ask him to show you who he has called you to be. And then ask him to cause you to be confident in that. In that. And so I'm gonna go ahead and approve you. This is a good question as well. You said, why do guys pull away once you stand up for yourself? Because this particular guy, it's not all guys, right? They didn't want you to stand up for yourself. They could have got scared. They're like, oh, so she gonna snap. I didn't know, oh, so she not gonna put up with that. They want somebody who will put up with whatever they're putting on, right? And when they realize, and this is not just guys either, this is male and female. When they realize you ain't gonna put up with it, they have to use their tactics on someone who will. And that's that. And so I'm gonna let you in. Um, I think this is the last one for tonight. It says, how can you tell a decent man is truly a decent man? You got to get a chance to know him. You have to give it time. You have to look for consistencies and you have to look for inconsistencies over a period of time. And you don't ever tell them how long they are on that probationary period. Because I think I answered this before on one of my other episodes. If you tell them I have a 3-month rule, I remember somebody asked about a 3-month rule. Like I wouldn't tell nobody no month rule. I just want to see, I will have a number in my head, but I ain't telling you nothing. I'm just observing and watching for consistencies and inconsistencies, and you write stuff down. If you like, he started lying about little stuff, you need to write it down. You need to start taking inventory of the red flags and also take inventory of the green flags, right? And then after, do a monthly review. Do a monthly review of how many times this guy has canceled dates. Do a monthly review on how many times this guy has committed to his word, you know, but you got to write stuff down. You have to write stuff down and you got to be serious about getting to know someone and not just trying to rush things, you know. So I married a decent man. He's really, really decent. And I appreciate that. I do. I went out of town this week for the first time without my children in 5 years. I felt like an adult. Like, it's weird because I'm always taking my children with me, or when my husband is out of town for work, I have my children with me. I got to figure out. Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot. But I say I have a really. Ooh, I have a really good guy. He held. I mean, he would have kept them by himself longer if I would have stayed longer. But I appreciate my husband so so much. He did a good job. Mm. He did a good job. He really did. But I got a decent man. I really do. And I use the word decent because nobody is perfect. Everybody has room for improvement. And so I'm going to go ahead and let you in. And do we have any more questions for tonight? Nope. We answered them all. But anyway, I usually do not do my lives like this. I usually pre-record. I usually have stuff posted on the screen. I usually have music in the background. But I say, you know what? I'm gonna have to interact differently. Good stream here the whole time. Thank you, Miss D Brown. Thank you for participating. Thank you for getting to know me. Um, I did it like this, honestly, because I was like, oh Lord, I'm gonna have to interact. I'm really an introvert, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to interact. The Lord was pressing me to interact with people, and I do interact, but I was trying to interact in my own way. And I was like, I was tagging people, in these lives I'm doing. Y'all, these women are rude. Mm, but I got to be a good representative. And I hold my tongue a lot. I have this humble and wise chat that I use for Chat GPT that I filter out how I respond to people because I'm still a representative. I represent God. And I have to wait before I respond. And I said, Lord, why are these people? I said, Lord, why did you send these people to me if they don't like me? And I'm like, I did not want to get on here and do this. But I'm like, why do I have to be kind when these people are being mean? But I'm a representative. And I'm like, I'm helping these people. I'm talking to these women, and they are mean. Not all of them. But yeah, I do have a YouTube page. It's linked to all of my live streams. But anyway, I was like, I got to interact more because I'm not about to let anybody run me, and I'm not going to let anybody get me out of character because that's what people want you to do. I'm going to continue to stand firm on what I do, and I give relationship advice. I am authentic, and that's what I lead by. I am authentic, I am honest, and I practice kindness. I did not have to get on here and do this. I could have pre recorded, I could have just kept it moving, but I'm going to give the women in this group Oh, wow. You said yes, you stream on TikTok and you have a lot of days you break down off camera. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even be trying to break down. Thank you. You said I was able to. Okay, I'm sorry. Like I said, this is new to me. You said I was able to listen and clean the house. Oh, that's good. I listen to stuff and clean the house too. It's definitely something that helps me to clean. Or if I'm talking to somebody on the phone, that helps me to clean too. But yeah, I used to like talking about this comment when you said you break down off camera. I used to have to break away. Like I would go in a hole, not crying or nothing, but I just was like, I don't have time for this. I'm gonna be gone for like 3 months. I'll accept people. I wasn't even streaming or nothing. I was like, I am. Social media is too much for me right now. I'll let y'all in the group and stuff. I'll approve your posts, but I don't have time for this. I gotta recollect myself. But I usually don't break down at all. I just, as far as like, I don't be crying about these folks. I be having to pray so I don't be irritated by human behavior. You know, um, we're humans. We're imperfect. We're supposed to be striving to change. We're supposed to be helping each other. That's why all of these groups are made, so we can help each other, so we can provide solutions to problems. That was the purpose. But anyway, thank you all for. I really want to delete this video. Like, I want to delete this video because I'm like, I don't be crying up on him. You said, yes, I went to high school with you. You did disappear from social media for a long time, but I understood when you explained why. Which D Brown is this? Because is it Deanna? I gotta see which D this is. You gotta tell me which D this is. Hold up. D Brown. Uh oh. My bad. My bad. My bad. You gotta tell me which D you are. But anyway, I'm gonna look afterwards. Deanna, hey girlfriend. I remember you let me use your Netflix password. Yeah, I want to talk to you. Oh, I want to talk to you because I feel like you disappeared too. We gonna talk. We gonna talk. But anyway, I'm gonna pray about if I'm gonna leave this up here or not. Cause, uh, I feel like I done been a little bit too authentic. I really do. I mean, I'm authentic, but I feel like I done. I don't know. I'm gonna pray about this. I might have to end up deleting this one. But I felt like it was answering people questions, but whatever. I don't know. I might have to delete this. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I'm rolling my eyes